Good morning, everyone. Definitely a nice start to the morning. Temperatures are rather cool. A little bit of a light jacket is going to be needed right now into the tall city. 63 degrees, working with a bit more of a southwesterly flow around 13 miles an hour. We're going to hang on to that breeze as we go on throughout much of the day. It's going to be rather breezy as we're going to have those gusts nearly upwards of 25, possibly even 30 miles per hour. So definitely keep that in mind as we go and throughout much of the day. Otherwise, 60 into Odessa, 54 off into Saragossa, 62 out into Presidio. Otherwise, temperatures across into the big country. Concho Valley looking around 51 in Bradshaw, 62 into Abilene with 64 off into Eden. Otherwise, we are tracking that cold front into the forecast. It's well north of us at the moment. We'll be making its way more southward as we head into the next several hours, more so into tonight, pushing into the morning hours. And as it comes down, it is rather going to be breezy. I'll show that in just a minute. But otherwise, radar is nice and clear, though. We're having a little bit of clouds form off the Guadalupes and a little bit more of those high level thin cirrus clouds. Those are going to be on and off as we go and throughout much of the day. Otherwise, that dog walking forecast looks to be excellent heading into the morning hours, but rather uncomfortable as we head into your afternoon and evening hours. We're going to be talking temperatures into those upper 80s and lower to possibly even middle 90s into the forecast, hitting a high around 94 into Crane, 92 into Millen, as well 91 off into Odessa. A westerly wind is going to take place again around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Gusts could be upwards, possibly on the highest end, 30 miles per hour. So some patchy blown dust could be possible into the forecast. More of a kind of a southwesterly to southerly wind into the big country, Concho Valley, but temperatures are still going to be rather warm into those middle 90s with a bit more of those lower 90s into the Concho Valley, as there'll be just a slight bit more of additional cloud cover. So record-breaking temperatures today, it's going to be into the forecast. Record high of 94 into the tall city. It will be a close call, same type of deal into the Concho Valley. San Angelo, that record high is 95 degrees. My forecast going around 93, but my forecasted high is tying the record high for the key city. This record high was set back in near 2019. The record high in San Angelo was just 2 years ago, set back in 2023. So definitely, it's going to be a warm day across into the region, but a bit more of those cooler temperatures into the Concho Valley because of that cloud cover with a little bit more moisture, as we'll have a bit of a dry line kind of setting up. But most of us are going to get more of that widespread drier air as this cold front comes down, bringing in those nice northerly winds, and temperatures are going to be nice and cool heading into tomorrow morning, talking some 40s and 50s into the forecast. Highs are still going to be around some 70s and 80s, but it is going to be a breezy passage as it comes down. Gusts could be upwards of 30 miles per hour heading into the overnight, so keep that in mind if you are traveling into those overnight hours for your work. But otherwise, heading into Wednesday, southerly wind returns. Temperatures are going to warm back up. I'm talking 80s, possibly even some 90s could be into the forecast, so keep that in mind. But we'll have a gradual increase in moisture at the surface ahead of our next cold front into the weekend, maybe bringing an isolated shower or thunderstorm. But I think the moisture isn't necessarily going to be entirely too strong. It's going to be a bit weaker for us here, but I think more along where this warm front is, the better rain chances is going to be into Kansas and Oklahoma heading into the next several days. Otherwise, temperatures into the next several days, 77 heading into Tuesday. We'll see that warm front lift up heading about into Wednesday and Thursday, where we'll see those warmer temperatures return, with that cold front swinging in into about Friday. Temperatures will drop just a little bit heading into the weekend, but those overnight lows staying into those 50s and 60s for the next 7 days.